My dirty little secret. Intro. You go through things in life, good or bad, that can change you. I don't know if everything happens for a reason, but I do believe good can come from a tough situation. And more often than none, bad things happen to good people. When I was 28, my life was changed, and I was diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder. I did not want this illness to define me. It has been a long 16-year struggle. Writing for me is a passion, a gift from God, and it has helped me through tough times. Schizoaffective disorder affects many people of different nationalities. No one knows if there is a cure for schizoaffective disorder, but with the right medication, it's possible to live a stable life. I'm 44 years old, and I suffer from schizoaffective disorder. Now that I put it out there, it's a hard pill to swallow, even now after all these years. I still struggle to tell people about my illness, or it's something that I don't tell people at all. Every reaction is different. I remember going to the eye doctor, and I had a list of medications that I take. Looking over my chart, the doctor says, "Wow, you're very together for a person who takes such heavy medication." How do I answer that? And how does he think I should act? Some people want to know, what does the voice say to me? Sometimes I get questions like, "Do they ever tell you to kill people?" Well, in my case, no. I was once at a restaurant having lunch with my best friend and her aunt. I was trying to explain what I was going through. She asked, "Are you going to kill my niece?" I said, "No, I'm not a psychopath. I couldn't even think of hurting someone I love. If anything, I would try to save them from some sort of evil or danger." Sometimes when I do tell my story, I find out that some people know someone who has schizoaffective disorder, and I get to hear their story. Then I know I am not alone. But there are many people with schizoaffective disorder who do feel isolated and alone. So I decided to write this vlog to help others see that there is hope. One can still live a successful life. My life today is filled with hard work and a drive to pursue my dreams. I live a stable life with lots of support and love. I continue to write for a sense of satisfaction, for the pure delight. God has blessed me with a loving and supportive family that I do not take for granted. When it comes to having to live with a mental illness, a good support system is essential for a healthy living and a balanced life. There are so many people with schizoaffective disorder that are suffering in silence, who may feel trapped within their minds. I get it and I understand. There are so many cases of suicide among the schizoaffective disorder community, and that saddens me. That's why I decided to share some of my journey in hopes to bring a sense of understanding to those suffering and maybe be a beacon of light during a dark time. Just know that there is someone who cares. Even when you feel like no one doesn't, there is hope if you seek the proper treatment. I see my mental health doctor once a month regularly. Someone once said, "The danger comes when we accept what is false as reality." I think I always heard voices. I remember as a child jokingly making a statement about being a quiet child, saying I was quiet because maybe I was too busy talking to the voices in my head. I always had a vivid imagination. My parents would often say, "If you want to be great, you have to go through something. You have to have a story to tell." Well, up until the time I was 28, I had not gone through anything major, just the chores of life in general. I didn't have a story to tell, or a testimony for that matter. So at the age of 28, the schizoaffective disorder manifested, and then my life was turned upside down. I now had a story to tell. Continue to part 1.